So we're gonna start by deleting everything over here. So our scene is empty. Press Shift A, create a plane, and this plane is gonna become our package. We're gonna start modeling our package. Alright? So here I go in edit mode, pressing tab, go to top view, pressing numpad 7, and pressing Ctrl R, I will create a loop in this direction like this and cancel with right click. Also I will create another loop in this direction and also cancel with right click, and now I have this point that they go between the lines. And now select the corners and let's go with a view like this and bring them up GZ like this, and take this middle point that I have here in the middle and bring it down GZ, but a lot down, something like this. Now it is time to use this new technique called vertex bevel. So to do this, I select this point that I have at the bottom. As you might know, to create a bevel, usually you will press Ctrl B to create an edge bevel, but for a vertex bevel, you have to press Ctrl, Shift and B. And now drag your mouse to make this bottom flat. I will make it around here. Now I will take these points at the top, press S and make them closer to each other. Actually put it inside. GZ and move them a bit down. Let's say again GZ a bit more down. And now let's do this again with vertex bevel, pressing Ctrl Shift B and make them flat. I feel they are not tall enough now that I did a bevel, so I'll press Ctrl Z to undo what I did, and I say GZ and make them taller. And now again let's do the vertex bevel, Ctrl Shift B and create this bevel. Very good. One more step we have to do over here. First of all, I think I will press A and make everything less tall. So I say SZ and make it a bit like this. And also, we need to do one more thing to have perfect geometry over here. We need to make a cut from this vertex until this vertex. So basically we need one cut to cover both of them to create an edge. So to create the edge, you need to use the knife tool. And the knife tool, you can find it over here in the left. Here it is. This is the knife tool, but you can press also the shortcut K. So now for this moment I will click here on this icon and I have the knife and I go to this dot. I move it all the way to the right to this dot and that's it. Now to cancel this one, I have to press enter and it creates a cut. Now I go around and do the same here. So I go from this point, I move it all the way to the right to this point, and now to cancel, to apply this edge, I have to press enter. And again, all the way around, click here, go to this one, enter, and one more. Here, this one, enter, that's it. And now to remove this knife tool, I have to go over here and select and click here on the select box. So now one more thing we need to do is to create that closing one. As you saw in the reference photos in the beginning, each one of them, they had a system to close out the box. So we're gonna create that system because it makes it more realistic. So here I select two vertex at the top of one of them. Doesn't matter which one it is. This one or this one. Okay, just select two vertex at the top of one of them. Right click and say subdivide, and here in the bottom you see subdivide. Click here and say 2. We need two of them. Okay, so select this new vertex that we just created and say S and make them a bit more closer to each other. Now let's say EZ and move it up a bit, not too much, around here. Now let's say ES and make them like this, and say EZ and say S and make it like this. So let's say this is the closing that is gonna get inside of this one and it's gonna close the box. Very good. Let's move it a bit up. And this is how you create the package.